Today, I'm going to be making a dish originating from the Philippines that I grew up on, that I loved eating when I was a kid, and that I love cooking even today. Made with shredded taro leaves and coconut milk, the dish is called Laing, and I'll be honest, I can't wait to make this. It's all coming up on Eat, Trace, Love. Hi, I'm Tracy, and thanks for checking out Eat, Trace, Love, where we feature dishes and recipes that are keto friendly and that will help expand your menu while sticking to your lifestyle. We share new recipes every week, so consider subscribing if you like what you see. As I mentioned, the dish of the day is called Laing, which traces its roots back to my ancestral country of the Philippines. It has a unique flavor to it, a little bit of sweet, a little bit of heat, and a little bit of savory as well. Normally, laing is eaten over a bed of rice. Personally, I've stopped eating rice, so I eat it standalone. And I just add more pork belly because yum. Total prep time is about 15 minutes, but total cook time is about an hour and a half. Although when the fire is on, you're really just dumping all the ingredients into the pot and letting it simmer. So I would say that active cooking time is really only about 30 minutes. Yup, it's literally that easy, and I'm not lying. Okay, so let's run down the list of ingredients that you'll need to make laing. A package of dried taro leaves. I have a Filipino package that's 3.88 ounces. You can usually find dried taro leaves at an Asian market. 2 cans of coconut milk. 1 can of coconut cream. This may not be what others put into their laing recipes, but I love it, so it's going into mine, and I'm only using about half a can. If you want to make this more keto friendly, don't put the cream at all, or just put very little into it. 2 pounds of pork belly, which we'll cut into cubes. Most recipes call for 1 pound of pork belly, but I like a meaty laing. I also strip off the fat and the skin, and I don't use the ribs that come attached to the pork belly. 3/4 pounds of shrimp that we peel and devein. You can hold the shrimp from this recipe if you have any allergy concerns. Half a cup of diced ginger. I really like a good bite of ginger, but if you prefer, you can always cut the ginger into bigger chunks and then take them out right before you eat it. Half an onion diced. 5 red chilies sliced with the seeds included. This is my favorite part since I like a spicy laing. You can always modify this to taste. And don't forget, when we're prepping our peppers, don't forget to wear gloves, or you might feel every micro cut in your fingers. I also use 1 finger pepper. I leave it whole and slice it lengthwise to open it up. And lastly, we'll need some sauteed shrimp paste, which you can find at the Asian market. Sauteed shrimp paste is also called bagoong, and it really seasons the dish in a way that only bagoong can. Again, if you're allergic to shrimp, you can leave it out. Okay, now that we have all our ingredients, let's go stove side and let's get cooking. We're going to need a big pot to cook laing, which we basically throw all our stuff in and let simmer. First, we'll pop open the 2 cans of coconut milk and pour it into the pot. Then we'll fill 1 of the cans up with water and throw that into the pot as well. Now, let's get this fire going. We'll set it to about 5 or 6 to get it to a boil before bringing it down for simmering. Next, we add in the diced onion, ginger, and garlic. And then we also add in our chunks of pork belly. Now we add in half a cup of bagoong. We give this a good mix as we wait for it to boil. Once we start to see it boil, we drop the fire down to about a 3 or 4. Cover the pot, let it sit for 25 minutes. And if you haven't done so yet, now would be a good time to cut up your red chili peppers or peel and devein your shrimp. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes, and now it's time to add our dried taro leaves. Let's pop open the cover and let's see what's cooking. The pork looks like it's getting there. Make sure we get all the taro leaves into the coconut milk to prevent any hard pieces stuck to the sides of the pot later. Once we do that, we put the cover on top again and let it simmer for 30 more minutes. Okay, we've let it simmer for 30 more minutes. Let's see what's going on. Notice that the coconut milk is starting to take on the green color of the taro leaves, which is what we're looking for. We give this a good stir, and then we add in our shrimp, our red chilies, and toss in the finger pepper. Lastly, we'll be spooning in half a can of our coconut cream. Mix everything in, and we'll pop on our lid one last time. We'll let it simmer for about 15 more minutes before plating it. Okay, now it's time to see how we did. I can't wait to eat this. This smells so good. You can really smell the mix of the coconut milk and the taro leaves. You can really tell how all the flavors are working together to deliver the unique flavor of laing. And the almost creaminess of the taro leaves combined with the chewy bite of the pork belly is a great contrast of consistency. Finally, it leaves you with a little bit of heat, almost compelling you to take another bite. So good. I hope you enjoyed making laing with me. This Filipino dish is one of the many dishes I grew up eating as a kid, and one that I will make for my family for many years to come. Leave a comment if you enjoyed this dish and tell me how you like it. And if you modify your laing recipe, let me know as well. I'd love to hear how you make yours. Thanks again for watching, and join me next time on Eat, Trace, Love.